Hi, good day to all of you watching this video. My name is Kaliswaran and I am from OUM Shala. Purpose of doing this video is part of my assignment requirement subject English for Oral Communication to share tips on how to improve our pronunciation. So let's begin with some introduction. So based on my findings from various resources, I've collected 10 important tips on how we can improve our pronunciation. As you can see, and I will explain more in details on next slides. On the first five is number one, listen. Number two, record yourself. Number three, phonemic chart. Number four, dictionary. And number five, do some exercise. And the following part is number six, slow down. Number seven is minimal pace. Number eight, intonation and stress. Number nine, practice English. Number 10, visualization. So now let's look in details on the tips given. The first one, listen. Listening to example of authentic speech is the most obvious way to improve your pronunciation. There are a lot of ways to do this. By watching a film in its original version, listen to podcasts about a topic that interests you in English, or you can even try listening to music, which will be very helpful. The advantage of listening, you can add shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a short sentence or phrase and then repeating it afterwards, trying to imitate the sounds, how your mouth and tongue move when you speak. By going on this method, we would able to know our strength and weakness on how to use words. So let's move to the next slides. Tips number two, record yourself. On the second tips, once you have practiced shadowing, you could record yourself speaking, either repeating a short phrase that you have listened to or doing a longer speaking task from a course book, like describing a picture. Listen back and make a note of any sounds that you have problems with. Practice this word or sound slowly and then record yourself again. You may notice an improvement, that's for sure. You may also practice in front of mirror to see the placement of your tongue, lips, and your shape of your mouth when you make certain sounds. Compare what you see with a video of native speaker saying the same thing. That's all about on these tips. Let's continue with the tips number three. Get to know your phonemic chart. Well, based on my search, I believe this point is quite important and critical. Basically, the phonemic chart known as the International Phonetic Alphabet, or in short we can call even IPA, is a visual representation of different sounds. It might look strange and it might feel like you are learning a whole new language, but it can really help you with pronunciation. All dictionaries have a phonetic transcription of words so that you know how to pronounce them. This is really helpful with English because, as we have already seen, English spelling doesn't always correspond with its pronunciation. Think about the letters "ok" in the words though, through, thought, ought. It would be impossible to guess how to say those words without some help. This phonetic chart will be very helpful on how to pronounce a word. I hope you guys will check it out, and believe me, it's quite interesting. Now let's see tips number four, dictionary. Using a dictionary will give you a phonetic transcription of words as mentioned previously. Apart of that, there are a lot of online dictionaries where you can click and listen to the word being spoken. I would strongly encourage to all of you to make this a habit using a dictionary to learn a new word each day. Be sure that you learn the correct pronunciation of the word as well. If you pronounce a word incorrectly, for a long time maybe it will be harder for you guys to change it, and you'll be inclined to pronounce words similar to them incorrectly without knowing. I hope you guys will be starting to look at it. And now tips number 5. Do some exercise. It's not a physical exercise, yeah. On this point, if you're going to do a presentation or going to give an important speech, it's better to exercise saying all the words before you do it, like how I've done before doing this presentation. The importance of doing this exercise, because all the language has a different sounds, and our mouths adapt to those sounds. Some sounds are physically very difficult for us to make, as they don't exist in our native language. Just like when you are learning a new sports or dance move, it's important that you train your mouth to know how to form new sounds. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Good luck trying on these tips. Tips number 6, guys. Slow down. Slow down. Many English learners think that speaking fluently means they need to speak fast. This is wrong. Speaking fast, it not means that you are speaking fluently. Not at all. As you can see in this picture, I think it's not working on me, yeah? So no point I'm showing that to you guys. So it's very important, yeah? Whenever you speak, you have to make sure people around you understand your message that you're trying to give them. Speaking too fast reinforces bad habits and make the speaker sounds nervous and indecisive. While the benefit of speaking slowly will give you time to breathe properly and think about what you want to say next. Because it gives you time to think while you are speaking. You will feel more relaxed and be able to concentrate on making your English sound fantastic. Let's move forward to the next slide. Tips number 7. Get to know your minimal pairs. What is minimal pairs? A minimal pair is a pair of words which differ only in one sound. Minimal pairs words have almost exact same pronunciation. For example, ship, sheep. I will repeat. Ship, sheep. The difference between on this word is the length of the vowel. This can be difficult to hear for many language learners and comes up in a lot of different words and ends up in different sounds. The first step is to be able to tell the difference between the sounds when you hear them. Okay, let me try to give some example. Hope we can see those differences. Okay, let me start. Cat, cut. I'll repeat. Cat, cut. Ankle, uncle. Ankle, uncle. Ran, run. Ran, run. Drank, drunk. Drank, drunk. Match, march. Match, march. Can you hear the difference? I hope you can make some different sounds for yourself. Try this out. It's fun learning new things, guys. Okay, tips number 8. Intonation and stress. It's important to pay attention to intonation and stress. Good pronunciation is more than just mastering individual sounds. It's also understanding intonation, the rise and fall of the voice, and stress. Some sounds in words and some words in sentence are louder or clearer than others. Example of falling intonation. I'll give you a sentence. He believed that they had seen the movie earlier. I'll repeat. He believed that they had seen the movie earlier. On this example, it indicates about being neutral. you're expressing a consent or encouragement. As you can see towards the end of this sentence, the earlier is already like almost down. Yeah, it's falling. The tone is always falling. So it means you're cooling down. Yeah. But the second, another example of rising intonation. Have you seen this movie? I'll repeat. Have you seen this movie? It sounds more anger. It's a high rise intonation. Normally could be asking questions or inquiry. So let me give you another example of stress word. My brother has bought a car. I'll repeat. My brother has bought a car. The stress word here is brother. The sentence sounds to be more proud, the achievement made by the brother. This is the importance of intonation and stress. Guys, I hope on these tips you can differentiate the importance of using intonation and stress. Next, tips number 9. Practice to speak. Pronunciation problem persists because we are afraid to make mistake. I would say create a scenario like meeting someone for the first time. How do you order at a restaurant or asking for a direction? Then act out the dialogue by yourself. Don't be shy, nothing to lose. You can even practice by singing a song, which will be very effective to do so. And the last one, tips number 10. Visualize. Visualization is a strong method for learning, and it can work with pronunciation too, believe me. Close your eyes, visualize yourself saying the word you want to say. Focus on sounding it out. Think about how your tongue, lips, and mouth should be positioned again. It is a simple technique you can practice, and I'm sure you can see the difference when you speak. Okay, guys, I believe I've shared all the tips that I've known. I hope some of the tips will be very useful for you to improve your pronunciation. In the end, I would like to share the benefit of having good English pronunciation. It's about the first impression. It's extremely important when you speak with new people. People will know straight away your professional level by listening to the way you pronounce words. Good pronunciation simply opens you to huge opportunities to meet potential employers. Being able to communicate well with people from diverse countries is also a big achievement. Networking is extremely important. Consider if people will avoid talking to you if they have difficulty to understand what you want to say. If you have skilled pronunciation, believe me, people will be very much enjoying talking to you. I would say thank you and have a nice day. Hope this video you'll enjoy.